A lot of us dream of being a movie star when we grow up and become big girls. Well, you did it. You did it. So,
Yeah.
but was it ever overwhelming for you at all?
Overwhelming. I think it was intense, you know. Never quite overwhelmed me, you know. I just felt like, you know, I'm going to do this job. I'm going to give it the best thing I got, you know. I'm going to give it all I got, and let's see what happens, you know. I tried not to be overwhelmed, you know. Because then it becomes hard to do what you have to do and to do a really good job at it, you know. If I'd have tripped on, God, I'm doing a movie with Kevin Costner, you know, this is going to be, you know, God, you know, ooh, you know. I didn't want to get into that. I just wanted to do the best that I could and be as comfortable as possible, you know. And Kev was good about it, and Mick Jackson, director, was great about it. So everybody was kind of like, had a nice down-home feeling about him.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Very good for Hollywood.
And especially for your first time, you know?
Right.
It's like, it's okay, Whitney.
Right.
Now, your character was stalked by a fan.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do in real life if a crosses the line?
That's something that you have bodyguards to take care of. You try not to become involved in that because it can prevent you from doing what you do best, you know. If you told me that somebody just sent me a letter and they said, Whitney, they're going to kill you when you step out on this stage, I'd have to think a couple of times about that and say, well, Whitney, do you really want to do this show? You know, I've had that happen to me. I've had someone write me a letter, you know, and somehow it got to me, you know, and said they were going to, like, shoot me in the last couple of seconds of my show, and they weren't going to miss, you know. To me, I don't know. If you want me, you're going to get me. You're going to kill me, you're going to kill me, you know. You don't have to threaten me to tell me you're going to kill me. If somebody wants you, they're going to get you, you know.
Yeah.
They might not get you, but they're going to come after you. Nobody's going to tell you I'm going to kill you. They're going to kill you. Yeah. But you have bodyguards. You have people that are able to sense that can look at crowds and look at people and know who looks suspicious, who they have to remove. You know, they know that. It's something that's really not my job, you know, to do that. That's why you have to have people around you that know that it's their expertise in knowing.
Now, in the movie, Kevin Costner protected you.
Mm-hmm.
Who protects you in real life? And I don't just mean in terms of a bodyguard. I mean the person who you can really...
Jesus!
Hey, there we go.
That's it, baby.
Okay.
That's it. I take him wherever I go.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, you also told Kevin's character that I'll protect you, too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take
That
this
was my way of just getting them, though.
Okay. I'm going to use that.
Right.
No, but seriously, though, in real life, though, is that the way it works with you and Bobby? I mean, it's sort of a give and take. I'll protect you. You watch my back. I have your back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's, that should happen in marriage, you know. You support me, I support you. You stand by me, I stand by you. It's a stand by each other's situation, you know. You protect me, you know. If I see hurt coming your way, I'm going to let you know it's coming. I'm going to try to prevent it from coming your way. That's what a partnership and commitment is all about, you know.
How did you know that now was the time to tie the knot? And how do you know that Bobby was the man? You know, he was the one.
Mm-hmm. Let me think. When you meet somebody that you find you can talk to about basically anything, you know, that is not overwhelmed, you know. Bobby wasn't overwhelmed by me. I wasn't overwhelmed by Bobby. It was like two people meeting, you know, and we liked each other, you know. It was like, hey, you want to go out to dinner? Yeah, I'd like to go, yeah. It was very normal, you know, like two people meeting and wanting to date and wanting to get to know each other. You know, he was my friend, you know. That let me know that he was the man that I wanted to be with, you know. I had never had a male friend. I've had male acquaintances, but not a friend.
Did you expect to start a family so soon?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Mm-hmm. We wanted to, you know. When we got married, you know, it was like, we were trying before we got married, you know. This didn't matter. We knew we loved each other. We knew we were in love. We knew we wanted kids together. You know, so if it happened, it happened. If it didn't, it didn't, but it happened, you know, so here we are.
Good. Now, are you prepared, though, to share this baby? See, because between Dion, your mom, his relatives,
you know
everybody wants the baby.
I know. I've already gone through that. I said, you can have the baby on this day. You can have the baby on that day. Already mother goes, what are you going to name the baby?
Okay,
I said, I'm not telling you. Because if I tell you what I'm going to name this baby, you're going to go, oh, no, you can't do this to my grandchild. I'm not telling him. In a way.
You know they're going to try to tell you everything to do.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
they
you know.
always, yeah.
In fact, they'll be actually happy if you're busy.
So that they can have it all to themselves. Yeah, I know. I know. I know.
When Extreme Close-Up returns, Whitney clears the air.
I know I'm not anything like tabloids say I am. I know that.
Welcome back to Extreme Close-Up, E's half-hour interview show with Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston.
You know, whenever I interview someone who has such a public image as you,
Mm-hmm.
I always like to ask them, what do you think, or how do you describe yourself? Because everybody thinks they know so much, and
Mm-hmm.
Whitney's this way and she's that way. What do you say? How do you describe Whitney Houston?
I've been described so much, you know. It's like, how can I really put this? I know I'm not anything like the tabloids say I am. I know that. I'm a very, very simple person, to be honest with you, you know. I have my home in New Jersey. I have my dogs and my cats, you know. I'm a loner. I like to be alone a lot, you know. Especially when I became famous. I found it a necessity to kind of grind for myself, you know. That became a very important thing for me to do. I'm quiet. Very quiet kind of person, you know. I mean, media makes my life to be like this big soap opera, but it's not. It's very simple. I'm a very simple person. I really am.
Okay. Then I ask you, before we go, then I'm going to read a quote. I read where you said, if you start tripping on it and believing the hype,
Mm-hmm.
you become a monster.
You do.
And I don't want to become a monster. I just want to be a nice person.
Yeah.
Why is this so important to you?
Who wants a monster? Who likes monsters? I don't want people to be scared of me. I want people to respect me. You know? I don't want anybody to be scared of me. You know, intimidated. Here she comes. Miss Houston, Miss Houston. You know. Call me Miss Houston because you respect me, because you like me. Don't call me because you're scared of me and you think I'm going to say, you better call me Miss Houston or nothing at all. You know, because, I mean, I'm pretty, you know, my family. We get together and we laugh, we talk. You know, you met Dion. You know,
Right.
This ain't about trying to be all that. You know, it's just what it is, you know. I thank God that I've been blessed enough to have the kind of fame and fortune, you know, that people dream of.
Exactly.
You know, I am. I'm blessed, and that's how I take it, as a blessing.
Absolutely.
You know.
And that's what keeps you grounded.
That's right.
But by the way, call me Miss Neville. Just kidding. I have something for you.
All right.
A little baby E-shirt.
Oh, that's
For the
cute.
baby.
Look. Oh, isn't that cute? I love it.
We've got to get the baby in the right frame of mind
Thank
already.
you. That's so cute. Thank you so much.
So
That's sweet.
Oh, yeah. I enjoyed talking to you.
Nice talking to you, too.
Thank you
We'll
very
do it again.